try his world for just a season. And now he's got a good girl, and she wants to stay. Ooh, but he's gotta go
around the brand
for his own reasons. Ooh, he's running away. Yes, he's
Oh yeah.
Let us be lovers, we'll marry our fortunes together. I've got some real estate.
So we're currently sitting in the airport at Sydney Airport. It's 8:35 in the morning. We are heading to New York City. Haven't been in 6 months, which feels like forever. Excited, catch up with some mates, meet some cool people and do some cool things. And after that we head to London for London Marathon, there for a week, back to New York and then back home. So always exciting to get out of Sydney and do some cool things. So stay tuned.
To look for America.
You grew hair, look at you, buddy. You gotta have fun.
If you want to touch
Oh my God, I'm so. I need it. Now I need to regrow my hair out. I need to grow my hair back. What's going on, guys? You guys are good?
Counting the cars on the New Jersey Turnpike, they've all come to look for America. All come to look for America. All come to look for America.
Summer night in Harlem, man, it's a really hot. Well, it's too hot to sleep, I'm too cold to eat. I don't care if I die or not. Winter night in Harlem, oh, radiator won't get hot. Well, the mean old landlord, he don't care if I freeze to death or not. Saturday night in Harlem, everything ain't alright.
Here we go. Hi, brother.
Good to see you, man. Welcome back. How are you, sir? Good. Oh, you're good? Good.
Jose.
Yeah, good. Well, man.
How's it going, man? Good to see you.
Have you been here before?
Sorry for Cole.
I don't know, this just doesn't look like what Cole
would eat that. I love that you're
in like locations, venues, like what we're trying, like where.
There's so much churn here. There's constantly new things being tried, tested, failing, succeeding. There's not many cities that could just have a cinnamon roll shop and probably end up turning into a $40K a month revenue business, right? You can't do that in a city that doesn't have high density of walking. I mean, it's a city where you could come and just pop something up. It'd go viral.
It's crazy, dude. Like the city, just in terms of its density and like how much is going on in this place. But I also think like people here are just willing to try something new as well. Like because there is so much different opportunity for trial. People are like, oh, what's that? And they'll go have a look. And they'll try it. If it's good, you'll come back.
I'm challenging you because
I didn't see Ross.
Nice. Are you in?
Doing good. Doing good. What's up, man? How are you?
So many people say to me, they're like, when you go there, don't you get exhausted? Like, my calendar is cooked every time, but I just get energy from it. Like, I feel like connecting with people doing cool shit like gives me good energy to go back and continue to do cool shit.
Yeah, of course.
The
energy here is like nothing else.
Yeah, it's mental. Like, you just hear of like anyone you meet or anyone that I get introduced to is like doing something properly cool, like just like different. And it might not be like everyone's just hustling. Like, it can be just like, dude, like there's chronic dog walkers here who are walking 10 dogs at $100 an hour, and you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. But I think once you've come and like you've got any sort of ambition, like this place is just rocket fuel. Like, yeah, you either get eaten alive or you make it out alive, and you've done pretty well for yourself. It's been good, like really solid growth. But that, as I'm sure you've experienced time and time again, like growth is challenging.
Totally.
So like I'm just learning, and it's also like first time CEO of like the, I guess, position where I'm actually working it all out. Like, I haven't got the experience of that before, and so I've obviously got like mentors and people trying to help me, but like the resourcing off the back of a 200k deal is a completely different scenario. Like, who do you have who's even like not even just the execution of the account, but the responsibility of someone managing the account, or like managing the relationship and all that sort of stuff. So in the past it was like, don't worry, I'll look after you, which is true, but I can't do that for 10 200k accounts. Like, it's impossible for me to give them that level of service. And so now I'm like trying to reinvent it, because
I would say, I mean, I like definitely birthed the original brand from like a sketch, honestly, like it was, and then drove pretty much, Alex came to some meetings, but drove like the whole rebrand process. It was like very much like a passion of mine. I think because there was too many unanswered questions about how the brand could scale across multiple SKUs and how it could show up in different like systems. I mean, collaboration wise, SKU adaptation. So for example, like we have an energy sachet, we have a normal sachet, they both look white. Like, just the nomenclature, everything that a real brand like does to human, didn't really have that. And we had one citrus can originally, and I knew that I wanted to build that innovation out, plus innovation across other systems and functions.
Where I think Cadence will win, the brand feels very like not necessarily connected to those brands, but the identity behind it being like an inspirational brand, a brand that's like ambitious, you know, people are living and breathing what the company is trying to do.
Yeah, that's what we always talk about. It's like most people buy something because they want to feel part of something.
100%. Yeah, I think that's what you guys have nailed. I think naturally, as you grow and want to be a bigger company, like you have to offer a product to as many different demographics and people as you can, right? And I remember like when we first spoke, like this was like early days, you were talking about it being the person who picks up like a Cadence sachet or can is someone who's like quite into like their training, like not elite, because that really narrows goal oriented, but I think your systems thing works really well. The one thing that
people want aspiration before they want reality, and I think like I'd rather like take the metal and make it hard and be for like a smaller percentage. Like, we all wear carbon shoes. Most of us won't see the difference between a carbon plated shoe and like a really good runner, but like we want to be better, we're goal oriented, so everyone will trade up to be like a second better or a little bit more aesthetic or whatever. And I think like our brand will straddle that aspirational version of reality. Like, we have
I'll be there for you.
You gotta
I'm invested in the brand. And by then,
it's been a long time.
I just want to be able to just be like, I knew her when she was.
People here are so willing to meet, like, you know, they everyone's sort of in transit somewhere. To do everyone's content.
I think for me, Fordham was about like just being able to connect with really cool people and like understand their businesses and then be able to like provide impact. Because like I don't create content. I feel like I'm learning to be creative, but I'm not like the one creating the stuff or doing the ads or all that sort of stuff. So I think for me, Fordham puts me in places that I get to enjoy and connect with cool people, and then it inspires me to keep going. Would be to build it into a solid enough business, and then it becomes the engine for like product brands, and the brands are ours. So like I incubate brands internally at Fordham.
So sick.
And
that's a
then
great
I
idea.
can give equity to all my staff, equity myself, like, and actually create product.
You know, you should look into it. They're not actually that big. I mean, best example is liquid death. It can be anything. That's what they say. But it's how you market it, and that's what you're.
Well, that's the thing. Like we can do it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if we're doing it for every other brand, like why don't we just do it for ourselves?
Wait. I don't know if I can do it right.
It is 6:30 in the morning. I got my New Balance coach's tracky suit on. Feel like I'm about to go coach a football game. But we're actually going for a run with Ben Schaaf, who Tyler put me in touch with when I asked him if there was anyone cool that we needed to meet in the city. So super excited to go for a run with him and some of his mates this morning. And then afterwards he's invited us to a sauna on his rooftop, which to me seems a bit uncommon in the middle of New York City. So always nice to get one of those in. My body is definitely feeling it with some big kilometer weeks going into London Marathon. So looking forward to a bit of recovery on the rooftop and a great day in New York. After that, we're catching up with Randy from Bombas, who I've been hunting down for probably about 18 months to 2 years. So hopefully we'll catch up with him and it'll be an awesome conversation. They actually approached us this time for Fordham related stuff, so excited to see where that comes. Obviously a dear friend of Ari as well. But today's going to be a great day. Picking up a present from David Perry. Might do a gym session later. Blue skies, crisp morning. What a day to be in New York.
All year long, bruh. Stuck up in my zone all by my lonesome. Paid off all my dues off all my own funds. When it's time to war, I bought my own gun. Difference is I'm ghetto, but I'm wholesome. Niggas say I switch up like I'm on some. Why you always treat me like I owe some? Truthfully, you only wanna hold some. Whip it like I've been a slave. Bucking from the 12 like I've been afraid. Motorola burnout, couple minutes saved. Kept a prepaid on my hip them days. 143rd in front of menacing. Cameron had us wearing pink. From the cradle to the grave. Put in work, hustle around the corner where my nana stayed. Couldn't work, open up shop in front the corner store. Make them renovate with a killer stand. Fuck a lemonade.
How mad is the interior?
It's about yeah, that's why I want to take you down to the other. Just really from like a clientele standpoint, it just doesn't move the needle as much as being in New York does. Like I'll have more meetings in these 5 days than I'll have in 2 months in LA, because people, it's very non-committal. You don't want to get in the car. You have to come downtown to see me. Whereas this is like the best building in the city to come to. It also feels good.
Yeah.
CC on the back of the tag.
Oh, mad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's so sick, dude.
Maybe touches.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sick. That's mad.
Yeah, let's put it on you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Sick.
Nice sound. Oh.
There we go.
It looks good. Looks
sick.
Yeah. I like it.
Man.
Yeah. Nice to see the clasp as a detail that people want to see.
Yeah, no, it's hectic.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Congrats. 30. When's 30?
Saturday.
Okay, amazing. Amazing. Good timing.
Yeah. Well, sorry. This is sick, dude.
Funny, I was showing someone the other day like how I keep my list of people that I connect with in different cities.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my New York one, all these people that I just like will catch up with, and as soon as I like come into the city, I'll just be like, yo, 3 days, yo, and then I just like catch up and just see what people are up to, and 9 times out of 10 it lands up being something like sick. And then we'll just coffee, food, like
whatever it is, whatever
run, gym.
So we just picked up a little 30th birthday present from David Perry, a good mate of mine, which was a really, really awesome experience in such a sick building. And we're now off to catch up with Randy, Tim, and Tess from Bombas after getting an email that says, "Hello Chad, we're admirers of Fordham's work and would love to schedule a time to chat about some of our social and production capabilities in the next few weeks. Would you be able to share a few availabilities?" And that came through on Friday. And so I said, hey, I'll actually be in New York next week. And so we're on the way now to catch up with them and kind of let them know and see if there's any synergies for what we do.
Agencies are here.
I mean, I definitely, it would be stupid of me not to. Like,
oh yeah, this is the economic centre of Western culture for sure.
It's all about feeling now and affiliation to a brand, right? Like, why does a person drink a particular type of alcohol? There's like that, it might be luxury, it might be, it's from my area, it might be all those sorts of things. And so what I'm trying to do with Fordham is like craft stories around a brand and the people that want to be affiliated with it, but deeply understand what that is, so that it places them in that culture, and that's like what we're doing across the board. So hotels, my pitch is like, your hotel's great, your agency's doing great work, I can see what it looks like to stay there, but I don't know what it feels like. And like, we come in and we'll give you the feeling. So either it'll be through a physical activation with like tastemakers or really cool people, invite them in for a sick dinner, capture content, show the rooms, like actually do it in a way that like invites people. We're also getting really cool results. So it excites me, and I think people love the passion.
So the purpose of the trip is to try and set up some kind of client connects here?
We do have lots here, like we do have a fair few, but like it's more to like work out who's actually, for a long time, for like 3 or 4 years, Foot Locker was a massive client for me in the US. That was the first time I realized budgets were different. It's enough that we can come and do stuff and operate and whatever, and I've now met enough really cool people that I know that if I was to be like, hey, I'm here, they would give me opportunities. But that's the purpose of the trip.
That's great. The amount of opportunity here is 1,000x what it is in Sydney.
100%.
Budgets are huge. It's a very different scene here. So that'll be cool.
And I spent a lot of time actually in venture capital and banking, and thought that was going to be like my thing.
That your path? And you're like, nah, I'm going to do it different?
It's definitely not my thing.
And then I said, no more brokering deals. There has to be a better way to go through life. I don't want to see myself in 30 years having to like broker deals. So I ran 3 startups at the same time. I was like, all right, let me hedge my shit. Let me just like bet on myself. Like, one of them has to hit. So the other 2, besides Breathe Wave, actually generate revenue and are great businesses, but market opportunity with Breathe Wave is way fucking high, right? So this got shipped to him. They threw some shit in here. Do you bleed? Yeah. I didn't even open it. I like people smarter than me, like that are saying it, and I just saw what was out there, and I was like, all right, cool. Breathing's gonna be big. Like a few years ago, I was like, yeah, no, this is it. And so we do have a patent portfolio, but really it's the product. And
now can we fall in love while Southern playalistic banging through the night? Fall in love through the night. And I ain't never felt no type of way about this living do or die. Type of way, do or die. And when they see our age, they say we young. I let you push me to the side. Push me to the side. At least we fell in love with something greater than debate and suicide. At least we fell in love. about this living do or die. And when they see our age, they say we young, got electric, push me to the side.
So what we did was, we did an 18K warm-up, ran from Soho into Brooklyn, and then we started in the Prospect Park. We did 2Ks on, just quicker than race pace, 1K off, repeat times 4, and then finishing with a cool down. So 32Ks in total for the day. Got it left over here. Good little session. Nice to see I can still run at 410s. We finished off running like 355s per K, so good to see it's still possible after all the ultra training. 32Ks for my 30th birthday. Morning, buddy. Right. Yeah, pity I'm not with my family and close mates, but it was really, really nice to wake up to all the messages from my friends. So good way to start the day. Feeling really good. Just happy to be running again freely post the niggles I've had recently, which have just been pretty tough, obviously physically, but also mentally. But all in all, a great day.
It is 8 p.m. We've just landed back in New York City. Got about a week here now before flying back home. Obviously, it always feels good to be back. So, lost my voice in the marathon, as you can probably hear. But honestly, it was the most energetic, amazing weekend I've had in a long time. And albeit that I gave so much energy out on the course, I'm genuinely feeling really fueled and excited to get back into the swing of things with Fordham. And I'm feeling energized to kind of take on and tackle the next challenges that are in front of us. So good to be back in New York City, and got an exciting couple of things in the week ahead. And then returning back to Sydney for a couple of weeks before the Go One More Ultra. So let's see what New York has for us this time. So we've woken up not feeling too good. So we got ourselves a vitamin C booster. Spicy. We're currently outside the baseball store for store number 2. They're in Nomad. We obviously helped them out with store number 1, so it's good to be back. Excited to see what the boys are doing. As you can see, it's an incredibly busy area in New York, and a lot of these businesses have done well. So excited to play a small part in what's going to come to life. We're meeting Nick here soon, and then the magic begins.
Super keen to bring you guys along for the journey, and hope to see you at the opening. Oh, you probably
A speaker! Oh.
How was it? It's good, right?
Really good.
You
Dude, the last
how was the
two
race?
days-
Did you race it, or
No.
I'm sorry if I didn't pay attention.
No, I did 3:07 and I literally had the time of my life. So
3:07 still ripping.
It's not like casual.
Bro, my heart rate was like 160.
So that's it's like you know a lot of people there. It's like second home kind of.
Dude, it was so
is
awesome.
New York second home or London?
No, New York second home.
Okay. But you know a lot of people
yeah,
in London, so it was nice.
Bro, I kid you not, I was so ill the last 2 days.
Is it like bad?
Bro.
Is it worse of your life?
Like, I don't know what happened, but I started feeling a bit rough. I went for dinner like 3 nights ago, and at the table the girl's like, fuck, you really look sick, you should go home. I was like, yeah, probably. Went home. To the next day I woke up, and I was horrendous, like couldn't get out of bed.
Like fever,
chills, everything.
I haven't had that feeling in a while, but it's...
I'm like looking out at the most beautiful view of New York City, and I'm like, I missed, dude, we're shooting the Disc Bowl campaign over the last 3 days. I missed the whole thing. Was it good?
Yeah, it was sick. Was it good?
Bro, how cool is it though to be involved in them starting something sick?
Yeah, it's
cool, hey? You feel way more connected to the brand.
Cool.